Hey everybody, welcome back to this Friday edition of The Loop. I'm so glad you've chosen to join me as we continue to look at and learn from the life of Moses. Yesterday we saw that God had a great plan or a great purpose for Moses' life. Like most of us, Moses was a little insecure. He could not believe that God could use him in such a great way. In fact, when you think about God's purpose or plan for your life, you may feel the same way. You may feel a little insecure. You may think, there's no way that God could use someone like me. If that's the way you feel, you need to hear the same thing that Moses needed to hear. In Exodus chapter 3, verse 12, God said, I will be with you. Whatever God is calling you to do, you need to know He will be with you. Now, talk is cheap. And so God gives Moses some signs. He tells Moses in chapter 4, I want you to take that staff that's in your hand and I want you to throw it on the ground. He does, and the staff turns into a snake. In verse 3 of that chapter, the text tells us that when it turned into a snake, he ran from it. I love that about Moses. A few verses later, God told Moses, put your hand inside your coat. He did, and when he took it out, his hand was covered in leprosy. He put it back in his coat, and he pulled it out again, and his hand was completely healed. A couple of verses later, God said, take some water from the Nile and pour it on the ground. When he did, the water turned to blood. These were signs to convince Pharaoh to let the Israelites leave, but they were also signs to convince Moses. Moses felt incredibly insecure. He needed some confidence to step up and step out. I want you to understand this. The confidence that he needed was not found in himself. It was found in the God who was with him. And the same is true in our life. We can be confident, but not because of who we are or because of all the things that we bring to the table. That's cockiness. True confidence is found in the fact that God has called us and God has promised to always be with us.